Hi guys, it's Janelle. My item that I am describing are the two collars that I wear. The purple one, it represents my first dog that I ever had. Her name was Tara. I got her when I turned 16 as a gift from my dad, and I lost her pretty tragically to cancer when she was still pretty young. And she was the first dog that I ever lost. And then the green collar, it represents my dog Zach, who he was hit by a car when he was 8 weeks old and brought into my clinic, and he was going to be euthanized, but instead I took him as an owner surrender, and we had to do hip surgery, and he later wound up having to have knee surgery, and he was a whole thing his whole life. I just recently lost him to a brain tumor, but he was 12 years old, and his surgeons said that he probably wouldn't make it past 7 years old or so due to arthritis. um, they describe me as who I am because I'm a veterinary technician, have been for 13 years, and now I teach in the veterinary technology program in the Larimer campus. And they describe me as who I am because I'm above anything else. I'm a dog mom, but I've always kind of described who I am by saying, oh, I'm a vet tech. And I teach a lot through anecdotal instances of my career and try to help the students understand where they might be going with their careers and how to tie certain things in. So I I was taught a lot from both of those dogs throughout my whole career early on, and I met a lot of very, very interesting people with Zach and through all the therapies that he needed to have, and that really is what inspired me to want to dive further into veterinary medicine, and what eventually led me to being an instructor for the veterinary technology program. So those are my items. My tattoo, it says, if love could have saved you, you would have lived forever. And it's a rainbow for the Rainbow Bridge, which is a poem of um, something that comforts owners when they've lost a pet. And it means a lot to me to be there for my clients when they do lose someone. And I talk a lot about empathy to my students. So that's what this whole, I guess my item is really my arm here, because that's really representative of who I am as a person, as a dog mom, as a teacher, as a vet tech, as all of those things. So that's a little insight to who I am and who I am as a teacher.